Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Hannah B, the Cargo Van Chick. And yesterday I got a call to know if I can do a round trip from Charleston, Columbia, back to Charleston. I had to go pick up the GPS. It's a tracker that you attach to whatever item that they give me. It's 101 miles to Charleston to Columbia, and then take it back to the airport, put it on the plane, ship it out. If I could get these round trips every day like this, I mean, this would be great. I love round trips. It always pay good. This right here, it pays, Columbia pays $300. If I go to Savannah round trip, $300. So, and it's like, what, 3 hours. Can't beat that. Three hours, 3.5 max. So you might as well say it's like $100 an hour. If I can get this 5 days a week, $1,500 a week, early in the day, because right now it's 11. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I should get back around 12:30. I still got the rest of the day to make more money. I can do this 5 days a week, just $1,500 with this round trip stuff, and whatever else I got to catch in the afternoons. And Wednesday through Sunday, I'm doing Uber. I started last week. Tried to make an extra $700 to $900 a week on Uber. Add that to that $1,500 if I can get it like that. That's guaranteed $2,400, $2,500 a week. Plus what I can do in between this and Uber. You know what I mean? That'll be damn good. But anyway, I'm almost at the pickup. I don't know, but I'm never know when I'm picking up. That should be there in a minute. And tomorrow is Thursday, and if you've been watching my videos on Thursday, I have a medical drop-off at the prison in Columbia that I was doing. My business partner was doing it at first, and then she had got a 3-month route opportunity. Well, her route opportunity upped last week. So yesterday she was like, I want my Thursday route back. So I give her a Thursday route back. And the contract that I picked up this tracker from this morning, she asked me if I could do something else on Thursday, being that my business partner wanted it back. Round trip. I'm like, hey, I'll take it. Round trip, Charleston, Savannah, Savannah back to Charleston. I'll take it. And it's I have to be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is great, because I'll be back in Charleston at 12. So I'll still have all day. So I love this early morning stuff. Alright, hold on guys. I love it. This week has been a great week. The past 2 weeks have been slow as crap. This week started out great. Every day this week was great. Let's see, Monday I had Monday. Okay, Monday I had Santee and I had Loris. Yesterday I went to Fort McCoy to take a part to a post office. The lightning hit the post office, and the internet went out, so they needed a part. So that's my second contract that has the parts. So me and the family, we packed up. We went down to Fort McCoy. We made a day out of it. On the way coming back, we stopped through Jacksonville. Got some family down in Jacksonville, so we stopped for about an hour, chit-chat with them. And then we stopped to the outlet in Pooler, Georgia. Get some more last-minute stuff for my son for school. He started school today, so I've got him a couple of more outfits, a couple of pairs of shoes from the outlet in Tanger and Pooler. I love the outlet. They got a Dave and Buster's in there. They got a children's museum. They got a park, a splash pad. I just love that outlet. From there, went on home. So today we have Columbia. Tomorrow we have Savannah. Hopefully I can get a round trip for Friday. And the weekends, I'm normally open for my second contract, because I normally get a lot of runs with him on the weekend. So sometimes I get him throughout the week. It just kind of depends. But majority is on Saturday and Sundays with him, which is good because I don't have to search for work. You know, I know I'll have a good run with him. So, hold on, we are. So I don't work 7 days a week. Saturday and Sundays, I don't work in the mornings anymore. I used to do the gig app stuff in the mornings, but I don't do that in the mornings anymore. I just do Uber on Saturday nights, and if I can get some of my contract on, you know, early part of the day. If not, I go do Uber Saturday, and then on Sunday, if I don't get anything from any of my contracts, I do Uber. So we are at the pickup. I just gotta find out where I have to go once I get here. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm supposed to have one in there. Okay, right here. I'm supposed to go in here somewhere. Let me see. Pull over here and see. Oh, that's no. I'm looking for. That's the wrong suite. Anyway, I gotta find the right suite number. Once I find the right suite number, pick this box up. I'll tap back in with you at that time. Alright, y'all, that was very quick. Didn't take 5 minutes. I finally found the building. I actually was at the right building the first time. But I saw 121 in the front and it said 200, but it actually was suite 200 inside. So I just had to go inside and go upstairs. The lady was already waiting. Had to put the GPS tracker inside the packet, sticky pack. Put it on the box, and I'm headed back to Charleston to take it to the airport. I just got to get the airwaybill number to put on this paper. She's going to get it to me before I get back. I just texted her. So today I want to talk about the pros and cons of round trip as far as anything you do, any kind of delivery, any kind of courier delivery, medical delivery, parts delivery, any kind of delivery where you have runs where you do round trip. I love doing round trips because it's like, and I love knowing that I'm doing it the day before, or even just say early in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, you call me, and I already know that I have that for the day. I already know what I'm going to make for the day. Hold on 1 second. I have an airspace coming through. Hold on. All right, I'm back. That was the airspace, but it was Charlotte to Columbia. I'm in Columbia. I'm going back down. So I'm not in Charlotte's area. I don't know why they send me that. Airspace always seems to send me stuff that's not in my area sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I love knowing that I have, a round trip or any kind of delivery the day before, the night before, early that morning. So I already know what I have going on, at least for the early part of the day. But I love round trips. So for me, the pros of having round trips is knowing what I'm already going to be making, knowing the time it's going to take it to get there, to pick it up, drop it off, get back, knowing that I have something already pre-scheduled for that day, or even knowing that I have something for the day. Because sometimes you wake up, and in this type of business that I am in, sometimes you don't know what you're going to do for the day until the phone starts ringing. So that's a con. Another con is with the kind of the courier delivery space that I'm finding myself in now, I can use my car. I don't have to use my van. I don't have to burn all that gas in the van. Yesterday I went to I think it was Fort McCoy, I think it was called. Yeah, Fort McCoy in Florida. And I drove my car. It was a small box that had a modem in it. Like I said, the lightning hit the post office and knocked the internet out. So I had to take a modem. It was small. So I used my car. I didn't have to use my van. I spent $68 in gas. Round trip. The car was already filled up. I filled up when I got to Buc-ee's in Brunswick, Georgia. That carried me to Fort McCoy. And from Fort McCoy, we went to Jacksonville, which was an hour and a half away. Like I said, we went to visit some family for about an hour. And I filled up again once we got to, I think it was St. Mary. No, it wasn't St. Mary's. Yeah, it was St. Mary's. I filled up in St. Mary's. And total, it was $68. And it was 318 miles. And I made $650 off that trip. So you do the math. I mean, I still came up with close to $600 off of that run. And I get to take my family with me. And we had a great time going, a great time coming back. We got lunch. We went shopping. I let the kid play on the park and stuff. So we had a really good time. So that's kind of a con for also a round trip, because you could take your family with you, because you know you can go, and you know you got to go back home. You know, when I do the one ways, I'm looking for something to either come back or go someplace else or whatever. I normally don't take my family with me when I do that kind of stuff, because my son is 5 years old and he gets antsy and he's like, where are we going now, and when are we going back home, and all this other stuff. So I try not to take my family with me if I'm doing a one way like that, unless it's on the weekend. If it's on like a Friday, Saturday, and I can spend the whole weekend wherever I'm going at and make a weekend trip out of it, I'll do that. Other than that, I normally just go by myself, because after I drop that off, I'm looking for other stuff to do, other ways to make money while I'm there. Another con is you're going to the same place every week. You know what I mean? Like, I have the one in Savannah that I'm doing tomorrow. I do that every week. I don't know what day. It's always a different day of the week. At first it was Fridays, and then it started being Saturdays, and then it started being Sunday, and then I think last week I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday. This week it's a Thursday. So it's a different day of the week. I never know when what's gonna happen. I have another one that I take to Loris, which is outside of Conway. I do that every week, but I don't know what day that is either. So there's also, to me, a con, because I know I have it. I just don't know what day of the week I'm gonna have it. I mean, I mean. But as far as a con with the round trip is that, just say I already committed to it the night before, and then I get something else that comes through that's paying more than that. I'm like, dang, I already committed to this. I don't want to cancel or tell them I can't do it again, or whatever case may be. And so sometimes I miss out on more than what I could actually make by, you know, agreeing to do the round trips, you know. And it's like she tried to give me the same places all the time. Me and my business partner, she tried to have us going the same places every time. So it's like, the people only know us. The patients, if we go to somebody's house, the hospital, the nurses, the doctor, whoever that we have to meet, they know who's coming. They know it's us, and they know they can rely on us, because we're never late. We're always early. Like today, I was early. I was supposed to get at 11:30. I think I got here at 11:10. So, you know, we're always early everywhere we go, because we want them to know that they can rely on us at all times. Like today, I had two opportunities I could have taken. I had a direct customer wanted me to pick up something from the furniture store. I think he said it was like a light sofa. It wasn't heavy at all. He wanted it shrink wrap, and it was going to Savannah. It was 150 miles, and he wanted to pay $275. You know, this job paid more. I wouldn't have to do no heavy lifting, because this small box, less than 5 pounds. I'll do this all day. But if I didn't have this, I could have taken that and still made good money. I just had to, you know, he would help me lift it in my van, and then when I get where I'm going at, they would help me lift it out. But, you know, it would have been labor. I don't mind doing labor. Don't get me wrong. Like, I do refrigerators, I do doors, I do whatever. I don't mind doing labor at all. To be a female, you know, I don't mind doing labor. I see it as exercise. Then I had another opportunity with Airspace. I think it was Greenville. It was Columbia to Greenville, $194. So if I didn't have to go back to Charleston, I could have actually did this, pick up the Airspace, went to Greenville, see what else I can get in Greenville, going someplace else, you know what I mean? So in a way, I kind of could have made more if I had did this, because this would half of 300 would have been 150, and then the 194, you might as well say 200 with Airspace. That would have been $350, so $50 more. But that's still another opportunity that I could have, you know, had. The only thing with Airspace is they take so long to pay you. So I'll do an Airspace order maybe once or twice a week. I don't do them too often. If it is, you know, it's like maybe on a slow day, I don't really have nothing else going on, or if it's on the weekend when I ain't got nothing else going on, because they take at least, I would say, a week, sometimes 2 weeks to pay you. Like I got money right now waiting on from Airspace that I did the week before. I think it was, let me look at the date that I did that Airspace order, because I have everything written down. I keep a log, and that's something you guys should do also, is to keep a log book. Okay, I did it on the 31st, and the day is the 6th, and I haven't gotten paid yet. I think they pay out on Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm hoping tomorrow I get paid from that. But so I try not to do too much Airspaces, because, you know, I like to get paid the same day or the next day. I don't mind waiting with my contracts, because I know, you know, that I don't ever have a problem with them. I'm gonna get paid. Like right now, I did 2 jobs for her, and yesterday I was supposed to pick up the check, but like I said, we had family day yesterday on our way back from Florida. I texted her and I was like, don't worry about it. I know I'm gonna do some other work for you this week. We can just add it, you know, up on Friday. So I'll have, I think I got 2 jobs today and tomorrow. And then she might have something for me Friday. She can just write one big check. And, you know, I like getting big checks. I mean, smaller checks is good when you're getting paid every day, but I like just getting these big checks. So anyway, so that's a con with having the round trips. It's like you can't maneuver, and with these kind of items like this, you can't stray off. So just say I was to get something in Colombia and it's going someplace, say maybe, if you guys are familiar with South Carolina, if I'm going maybe Santee, trying to think where else I can kind of, maybe Florence area, Dillon, something like that, I couldn't go. Because with these kind of runs like this, I have to pick up, turn around, go straight back. There's no veering off the path, because especially when I take something to the airport, it has to be at the airport at a certain time, because if it ain't on that plane, it's not going to get shipped out. That's the only thing I kind of hate with that, so that's a con. But for me, the round trips are more pros than cons. I like knowing that I have something when I get up the next morning. I already know what I got going on. I can get up, I can make breakfast. You know, I can sit down and watch TV for a little minute before I got to leave the house, because I know that I got a guaranteed money coming in. Like today, guaranteed $300. In what? 3 hours. And then when I get back, I can go home if I want to in time to go Uber, or I can find other little ways to make extra money until time for me to go Uber in the night. It's just kind of up to me. So I love this right here. I love it. So anyway, that's enough talking for right now. We're going to head on back and head to the airport, and I'll touch back with you when we get to the airport. All right. See you guys then. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, drop that off to the airport. That was quick and easy drop off to the cargo area, and that's the end of this video for today. I have the scheduled pickup in the morning, round trip, North Charleston to Savannah, and Savannah back to North Charleston to the airport. So I'll touch bases with you guys in the morning, okay? Peace out.